Hello, day 618. Although all of our focuses right now is directed at Iran and what has been happening inside Israel, I'm here every morning to remind you and demand the immediate release of our 53 hostages. We demand for Hamas to surrender and let our people go. All 53 hostages at once, in one phase, one bus, all of them together, no one is left behind, and Israel should give up nothing. We will continue to be here every day until all hostages will be back home. We're never gonna give up. We're gonna continue to fight for them. And meanwhile, devastating news from Israel is Israel facing a war with Iran. There's a war right now happening with Iran. Iran has been targeted Israel for decades through its proxies. Through Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran, Houthis and other proxies indirectly attacked Israel and caused many death and devastation. Last year, when Israel eliminated Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, Tehran responded with a direct attack that killed only him and his guard. Iran responded with shooting 300 ballistic missiles and suicide drone at Israel. And thankfully, back then, when allies of Israel helped defend against this threat, there weren't any casualties. But this time around, when Israel understood that they have no other option but to go and eliminate, as IDF is sharing in this clip the targets and the achievements that they've done so far, targeting military sites, missiles facilities, nuclear facilities, top military commanders and officers, and top scientists of the nuclear program, people who were racing to an atomic bomb in order to use it against Israel. These were the targets of the IDF, and in response, Iran targets the Islamic Republic of Iran, the terrorist regime of Iran, have targeted civilians. They shot indiscriminately hundreds of rockets towards civilians in Israel. Last night alone, in 2 different rounds of rockets. Unfortunately, not all allies of Israel are defending themselves against these threats, and Israel is left alone to defend itself. And unfortunately, our aerial defense systems are not perfect, and they are missing. Hundreds of rockets were intercepted by these systems, yet a few rockets penetrated this air defense and got some direct hits in residential areas. The first one was earlier in the evening over here, or like beginning of the night in Israel. Barrage of rockets targeted Haifa, which is northern of Israel, where we have refineries. That's what they were aiming for. But they also hit a house in a village, an Arab village called Tamra, where unfortunately a direct hit in the house killed 4 family members, a mother and her 3 daughters. May they rest in peace and the memory forever be a blessing. There's also dozens of injured from this direct hit. One direct hit of one rocket alone. The damage of this rocket is something that Israel have never experienced. It's over 300 feet radius of destruction from one rocket. And then later, a few hours later, around 3 a.m. Israel time, there was another barrage of rockets. This time was towards the central of Israel. There was a overwhelming majority of these rockets were intercepted as well, but then 2 rockets penetrated this air defense and hit residential areas in 2 cities, one is south and one in east of Tel Aviv, Rehovot and Bat Yam. Bat Yam was the most, the largest devastation, the biggest hit, as a rocket hit directly a 10 floors building and killed 6 people. And there are still people buried under the rubble. The rescue teams are still working on this site. Over 100 injured were reported from this building alone. Among the 6 killed, there's a 8-year-old girl and a 10-year-old boy, and another 18-year-old boy, and the rest are adults. May they rest in peace and the memory forever be a blessing. This is what Iran has to be proud of, killing children in the middle of the night in Israel, while Israel is attacking and targeting the terrorists. The terrorists are attacking and targeting civilians and children. We are not the same. And for people who say that they don't care, they don't give a fuck what is happening, for all they care, these people can level themselves. Let me remind you that Iran has been targeting and killed many Americans. If it was specifically at American bases, American troops, American embassies, American citizens. And it is Iran that is responsible for October 7th, where you saw dozens of American citizens killed and American citizens being kidnapped and still held kidnapped. For 618 days, we have 2 Americans that, as according to reports, are unalive. Iran was also clear about the intentions about America. Whenever they say death to Israel, at the same sentence they say death to America. Iran is not just an enemy of Israel, it is an enemy of the Western civilization, and America included. I don't know what is the right thing for America to do, but sitting on the side and not helping the strongest ally when the threat is directed at America as well, I don't think that's the right thing to do. America first doesn't mean America only. You can isolate yourself from the rest of the world. What happens outside will affect America. While Israel has created a safe passage for airplanes to come in and bomb in the heart of Tehran, where they destroyed all of their air defenses, there's an opportunity for America to use this moment, to use their air force to eradicate from the face of the earth the nuclear threat of Iran. We will see if America will take this opportunity to achieve this victory over this cancer of the world. We will continue to defend ourselves with whatever means necessary, and we don't give a fuck about a bad image because we rather live. And this is what exactly happening right now. This is an existential war, an effort to ensure our life in our homeland. Every generation they're trying to annihilate us and erase the Jewish nation from the face of the earth. This time we have our own country and state and one of the strongest military in the world to ensure that this threat will not be accomplished. We will defend ourselves and we will ensure that Israelis, that means Jews, Christians and Arabs, can live peacefully in our ancestral homeland Israel. From the Jordan River all the way to the Mediterranean Sea, Am Israel will always be. Am Israel Chai forever.